Hi, this is Mike again. In this tutorial, we will be looking at Nearpod and creating components of lessons. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go through how to create a video lesson. The video lesson feature in Nearpod is very similar to Edpuzzle. And then what I'll be doing is I'll be going through step by step each one of the different things that you can add to a lesson. But this one is going to be strictly on adding the video. So what you want to do is you want to come over here to create and then lessons. And once you do that, it's going to throw you out to the lesson creation tool. And you can see right here, I put a folder right here. It's called Nearpod Examples. And that's what I'm going to use to put my video lesson in. So I'm going to click Edit. And when you do this for the first time, it's just going to come straight to this screen, the screen where you can add content and activities. So what we want to do is we want to click plus and then video. All right, so I will be going over all of these items. For now, we're just going to focus on the video. Okay, I'll take a couple of seconds for it to load in. Now, the great thing about this is that you can narrow things down. You can use their pre-done videos in Nearpod, which are great. Also, too, is you can narrow things down here on the left-hand side by what this does is it allows you to search the videos with hyperfocus. So you could be a social studies teacher, the high school level, and then it will give you all the social studies items that they have preloaded. Or what you can do is you can upload a video. So you can make videos of yourself, and then you can go to My Videos once you add those videos in, and then use those. So you can see upload a video, and then it will take it from your drive, and then it will throw it into your My Video library. For this example, though, I'm going to use YouTube, and I'm just going to put in golf swing. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I kind of have a video in mind, and it's this one. And basically, I'm just going to select the video. So I'm going to double click, and you can see the video here. And what I would do is I would just preview it at this point and make sure that it's the video that I want. And then if it's the video that I want, then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and come down here and save it. Right? So we have this, and then we're just going to save it. Okay, now what we have is we have the creation tool, and it's really similar to Edpuzzle. It doesn't have some of the features, but there are enough to make it pretty good activity. So the first thing I want to do is just keep the part of the video that I want to show some skills here. So I'll just stop right there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, okay, so that stops at 23. I'm going to go ahead and trim this video. I'm going to trim it all the way back to 20, about 24. And then I'm going to go ahead and trim that. So that's the usable portion of the video that I want. And then what I can do is I can then, I can add questions in. So I'm going to add an activity. Let's see here. And I'll play it. And then what I can do is I play the video to 3 seconds. I'll add an activity, and I'll ask an open-ended question on this one. And the open-ended question will be is, how is this golfer's balance in backswing? Okay. The kids will have to describe this. So how is the golfer's balance in the backswing? I've already taught them several, things about the golf swing. Anyway, so that's my question I'm going to insert right there. I'm going to save it. Okay. And so now I have an embedded question there, and I can press play. And then I can put another question in there, and I can add a multiple choice question. And in this question, I can put, where is the golfer's head at this point of the swing? Question mark. Make sure I spell this correctly. Okay, and then I would go up, or I could put looking at the sky, and then I could put down at the ball. Okay, Um, Again, get my spelling correct. Okay, so I'm just going to leave it there. And then what you can do is you can add as many as you want in this. So I have so far 2 questions. Make sure I click the correct answer. That's important in there. So I'm just going to click the correct answer, and it does give you a little prompt saying you need to pick it, which helps. And then I'm going to go ahead and save it. Okay. And then and then I can just go through and I can add a bunch of questions, but I can stop there because I think it's pretty self-explanatory at this point. And then I'm going to click save. And then now I have a video ready. And then what happens is and I'm going to repeat this throughout these tutorials, is that once I've saved the lesson, okay, then what's going to happen is it's going to give me this right here. And as soon as I click on one of these student paced or live participation, it's going to give me a code. And the cool thing about Nearpod is that you could actually teach this during Zoom. That's the live participation feature, or you can do it student paced. And as soon as you do that, that's how you would end up giving the code to kids to get into the lesson. Or what you can do is you can go back in and edit it. Okay, so that is how to add video into Nearpod. And that's the first in this series of the Nearpod lesson tools.